Good day. It's a wonderful day. I thank the Lord for making everything possible. I want to say something today and let's talk about something which is very important. Thank you all for always listening and thank every follower that I have. I hope we learn from our discussions almost every day. Life is a learning process. I want to talk about us, something that we do concerning relationship, and it's related to our sexual activities when we are dating. It's most important for singles now, those who are aspiring to get married, and it's still important for those who are already married, because some of them have these issues now in their relationship and they do not even know why. I've had numerous counsel sessions, and I tend to discover this. Sex is something that to our culture, we as Africans, it's hard for us to talk about. But I'll tell you, about 98% of relationship breakdown is either sex or finance. These two, they have high degree of factors that leads to separation and divorce. Sex is a factor which has a great impact, but we do not see it. Sometimes we play it down. But let me tell you something. It results to many mood swing changes and so many other things. And that will also lead to other issues. So they are the remote causes. You might not see it as an immediate cause, but that is the foundation of most of our issues. And I want to address something very peculiar in this. That's why I'm talking about those who are single, especially should take note. You see, I don't need to tell you how you go about your love life. I don't need to tell you the love or sexual activities that you need to have. How you make love with your boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't need to explain that to you. But I want to put your attention on something which you are doing but you don't know. You see, the adventure, the sex adventure, or we put a love adventure that we all crave to have, or we all are having, especially when we are youth, our body is hot. We want to do things. We want to explore. We are saying that we are exploring nowadays. These youths are saying that they want to explore new waters. Some of them are into threesome now. Some of them are doing things which you cannot even imagine. You see, the more intimate you are with your boyfriend, the more attached you are with him. That is the power of sex. It brings a type of attachment that you will not understand. The more intimate with him you are with him, the more attached you are with him. When you start to do funny things, you go funny adventures. Maybe you are having it in the car, having it anywhere. According to you are just exploring, you are in love and you are just doing things. Now you become addicted to these things. This pattern becomes your pattern. This pattern becomes a way that you love that somebody should handle you in that particular manner. Now you are used to it. All of a sudden, you get married. Might be most often not to that same individual that you had all this sexual experience with. You've had it with somebody, but you parted ways. Now you have another person that you're married to. You see, you used to go to pool and you have it there. You used to be in the car and you have it there. You used to go to workplaces and have it there. And those things that you do create memories. These are memories that do not, it don't just go out. It stays with you. Which means you are going to another relationship with your ex in your mind. That is what is happening with us today. When you find women going back to meet their exes, men going back to meet their exes, you do not understand why. It is because of this attachment. Because now that you found a new man, now that you found a new wife, what happens is, when it comes to marriage, there is a degree of respect that most people just feel that I need to respect my woman in this part. I've had those things in my counseling sessions. The man will say, I just need to respect her in this particular way. And when they say that, what do? The roughness that they thought they had in their previous relationship. You see, whether you like it or not, women like it rough. They are not the quiet type when it comes to that. The only difference is that they do not express it, but they want you to take the lead. So there are some men who are bold enough to take this lead. That is why they exploit the ladies so much, so that the ladies, that is what they want. Now, when they get married to you, they can't do that. They don't have it. So at one point in time, they are still stuck with the memory of what they had. Now, they had a very good time with their wife, might be in the pool, had a very good time with their boyfriend, might be in the car. Then he got married to you. Everything you have is on top of the bed. Everything you have is just, you are taking it in a different way. Now, she misses that ruggedness, but she will not tell you. She misses that, but she will not tell you. There's a memory stick attached to her brain. So at one point in time, she feels that, wow, why am I entrapped in here? I do not feel this thing anymore. I was enjoying it when I was married. It was not with him, it was another person. So the man starts thinking about the girl that is to drive him crazy. The woman starts thinking about the man that drives her crazy. Because of that, they go back to their exes. Because of that, their exes are looking for ways to come back to them. Because they say, I had that connection. They will tell them, I had a connection with my ex, which is, don't know what is that connection. That connection is sex. Now, we have to be honest with ourselves, and that is time for us to address these things. Because it's killing us, it's killing our marriages. Now, the thing is, when you are already there, for those who are still single, what I'll tell you is, stop. Women are emotional. So they put a lot of emotions, especially when it comes to sex. Now, I want you to withdraw these emotions. As a woman that hasn't gotten married, as a single lady, as a single man, take away these emotions. Do not involve yourself into these things. Don't. I'm not saying that don't have sex, but have it in a different way. They say, Mommy and Papa, just have it in a way that is just normal. Don't do extra things. Leave those extra things for your husband, please. So that you should have that memory with your husband at home, with your wife at home. Have that memory with him. Don't have that memory with somebody outside. When you have that memory with somebody outside, let me tell you something. It's a problem. It's like a trap. Trapped in a closet. So I want us to understand this. For singles, do that. But those who are married and are facing such a thing, please, men, I want you to up your game. When you are with a woman at home, look. Do you know how you used to go outside, you find these side chicks, or you go and you are with a whore outside? Do you know what you do to them? You just do this, do that, do that. In fact, you play anyhow. That is what your wife wants. That is what she wants. Handle her like that. If you have a way to talk with her and you are open enough, let her tell you her experiences. If she tells her experiences that they did it in a car, do you know what? Take her up on top of a bonnet and do it. When you do it on top of a bonnet, the memory that she had inside that car, that memory will stop. She will replace with a new memory. That new memory will be inside the car, on top of the bonnet. So the old memory has gone. So the memory that she will have now will be replaced by that you have embedded in her. But you need a memory that goes higher than what she had. Up your game to keep your woman. Up your game to keep your man. Please. This is important. I want us to understand this is important for us to do that. For us to think that way. For us to put it in such a way. Do not let this bypass you. Always know that it's very important. It's very important. Take note of that. Now, good day. Don't forget that these things that you do, Tomorrow, remember, you lose that woman. You lose that man. You lose them. Please don't take this for granted. When you listen to this, a lot of people, or a lot of you will be laughing, thinking that I'm just saying nonsense. But let me tell you something. I've had numerous counseling sessions with people, and I discovered that that is your problem. Your ex cannot leave your mind. Your ex, you're embedded with your ex every day. You are not telling your husband. Many of you are facing this problem that I'm talking here. Many of you are facing this problem. Many are in this problem. Many of us, look, you face this issue. Say it, especially women, because you are emotionally driven. You are tied down with emotions. Sometimes you pray and they tell you about so tied that you are cutting your exes away from you. It's a spirit, but let me tell you something. You need to put it into practice. Men, up your game. You see these women, they want you to exploit their body. That's what they want. That's what they crave for. They are not telling you, but that's what they want. Why do you think gigolo exists? That word gigolo that we use, these men, women, that their one is just to satisfy women, and women every day they are going for that particular man. Why do you think they are doing that? Do you think it's this normal conventional missionary style that they use? They exploit the body of a woman. They do what you have not done. So let me tell you something. If you have your wife, if you don't exploit her body, if you people do not exploit and do things, let me tell you something. You don't know what she has done. They might not tell you, but you don't know what the exes that she had, especially when they were teenagers, what they do. You do not know. You don't know what they did. All I want to tell you is create a memory that will never depart from her. That whenever she stands, she will remember that the child, this my rugged man, took me on a bonnet. Look at my legs was that breeze was blowing, and I was enjoying myself. That memory sticks. You see, these are what things that keeps that memory. Whether we like it or not, let's not fool ourselves. Let's be honest to ourselves and say these things. These are the things that carries us back to our vomit. These are the things. No matter what the things that the guy did to you, what the woman did to you, you will still go back there. I want him. Why do you think you go back? You want him? Why? And we're saying that sex has nothing to do with relationship. Let me tell you something. It has everything, because that's the core of emotions. So we must understand this. We must understand this, please. I just want us to get this, because I'm having a lot of issues with this. But it's a simple fix. For those who are already married, step up your game. Step up your game with your wife. Step up your game. Step up your game, please. Don't tell me that you are religious. Don't tell me that you are going to church. Let me tell you something. There's no way in the Bible that the Bible tells us that, look, woman, your body belongs to your man, and you, man, your body belongs to your woman. Don't be telling me things that you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Leave all this nonsense, all these dogmas that we hear. That's not what God made. God made it. He made it for pleasure. He made it for procreation. Why do you think he made it? Why do you think you make certain parts in your body that is so sensitive? When somebody touches and it drives you crazy, why did God have to do this? You think God did not know that that's how you have? That's what you have to enjoy. Go to Songs of Songs and look at the love languages inside. By the time you finish reading Songs of Songs, look, some of you will be even wet by reading it. That's the Bible. What are you talking about? We need to up our game. There are things that we need to do. Please, women will not tell you this because they were raised in Africa like that. Because when a woman does that, you feel that woman is a whore. That's how most Africans, they take them. But okay, if they cannot say that because of our society, you men, you have the ability to do these things. Do it. Introduce it to your wife. Yet your wife knows and understands it. Let me tell you something. I had a counseling session. There's one guy that used to do that to a girlfriend. In fact, she met the girl, was even a virgin. But after the rough riding and everything, There came a point in a guy's life that the guy wanted to work. So she started concentrating on work. You know, with men, when you are concentrated, you want a career and everything, this sex issue, sometimes you don't even care. The guy started, you don't care. The guy started, everything was work, 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 work. And their marriage was about to go gaga. Why? The woman said the man is sleeping outside. Because the man used to drive her like this. He used to do her, but the man doesn't anymore. It became an issue, a serious issue. The woman is not being satisfied anymore. That same man that used to satisfy her. Why? The woman will just come and just sleep and tire. But the woman said no. She made me to understand that even I'm in the kitchen, she comes. When I'm in the parlor, she comes. When I'm this way, she comes. But he doesn't do that anymore. And I'm losing it. You think that's the only case that I've had? I've had numerous. I'm a counselor, man. I listen, I hear things. People open up to me. Things that you yourself will not even know, will not even believe. But what I'm telling you is the reality. Listen to this message. You know I'm saying the truth. Go down, put it into practice, and you thank me later. You, these single ones there, be careful with your body. Don't do those exploits now. Wait, there's a time for that. If you do it now, let me tell you something. By the time you get married and it's not that same guy that gets married to you, your life will be a moving wreck. I'm telling you, because you'll be going back to that guy all the time. Beware. Beware of this. It's not a joke. Beware of this. It's not a joke. We should be careful. God bless us all. Amen.